Hi guys. So we're continuing with our series, the holistic approach to implementation. And today we want to talk briefly about the Wi-Fi or wireless survey. And we've continued to talk about this years, and we see a lot of differences in approach. We see a lot of challenges, and we see a lot of successes as well. But let's talk about what we believe a wireless survey is. And from where we sit as an organization, the wireless survey is the most important preliminary task for any wireless design. We as an organization, we have a policy that if we cannot survey it, then we are not going to propose a design. And it's a strong position to take, because sometimes you may lose business, but our reputation is based on our ability to be able to say, yes, we are sure that this will function. And the only way to do that is by putting the boots on the ground and delivering the actual preliminary testing. Arguably, that there may be situations where we may not be able to physically get there, so we use plans, assumptions, whatever technologies, RF planners and so on that we have at our disposal to do that survey. But in general, our approach to the wireless survey is multifaceted. And let me explain. A wireless survey can be done using two methods. Using predictive testing, which is using a series of tools and so on that can actually predict what coverage may look like. This is normally used for like budgeting purposes and so on. Or you can actually physically go to the site and do your testing. We use the two approaches. We test using plans and so on, inputting the relevant material that the building is or room is actually made of. So we include concrete, we include stuff like walls, whether it's blocks or gypsum, etc. And we create the predicted Wi-Fi scenario and work with the tools to identify signal strengths and so on, and provide what the customers know as a heat map. That is a prediction of what coverage may look like. It may not be real, but it's a pretty close prediction of where coverage may look like based on assumptions of material and so on. We then combine that with a physical site survey. And when we say physical site survey as Blue Networks, we work with actual APs. Access points have actual antennas in them that are able to scan the radio frequency profile within the environment. We work with actual APs. We perform physical throughput testing, which is the ability to actually push data to and from an access point to simulate actual traffic while walking a site. It's extensive, right? We take two of those tests and we sit round the table with our engineering team and we make the best decisions based on both of those tests put together. And then we prescribe the best solution to the customer. Do we take longer than the average people do wireless surveys? Most of the times we do. Are we more accurate in most situations? Our experience thus far has shown that we are. Sometimes putting quality on the table takes time, so we don't ever rush it. All right, so we're going to talk more about scenarios like this and how we approach it during our webinar, which is planned for December the 2nd at 2 p.m. guys. Let's talk about how we approach implementation. Register for this webinar in the link below. Have a great day.